Hello everybody, my name's Tucker and I'm here today to show you how I like to warm up on my violin. Now before I get started, I'm going to tell you a couple things. You're probably wondering, why are you wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt and you're in your bathroom? This doesn't look very professional. Well, the thing is, when I practice, I like to be comfortable. You know, I'm home right now, I'm getting my day started practicing, I'm comfortable, and I'm in my bathroom because it has a big mirror. The mirror in my bathroom is the biggest mirror I have in my house. And the mirror is your friend when you practice. You know, it really helps you to visually see, especially with your bow and your posture. I use the mirror quite frequently. It's helped me a lot with a lot of technique and bowing and posture, all that stuff. But anyway, let's get started on how I like to warm up. And the word of the day is scales. Scales are never ending, they're infinite. There is always something you can do with scales, and you can make them harder, easier, and so I'm going to show you what I like to do. So this video is going to be more for probably intermediate to players that have been playing for quite a while. If you're a beginner, I apologize, this might not be the right video for you, but I'm sure there's still some stuff you can learn from. All right, so enough talking here. I'm going to start out with an A major 2-octave scale. Typically I would do 3 octaves, but I'm just going to show you on a 2-octave scale to kind of get a feel of what I like to do. So I'm in front of my mirror. I try and keep a nice straight bow, just keep it right in that middle of that highway there, and I keep a flat bow and I stay relaxed. I'm not scrunched, I feel good. And then here we go. 1 note per bow. And I try and use my pinky, no open. Anticipate. Nice big sound. Straight bow. I try not to use vibrato. Anticipate pinky. Alright, so I did 1 note per bow. Now I would go to 2 notes per bow. And same stuff. Try and stay relaxed. Straight bow, flat hair. You don't want your bow turning. You know, I think that's very common. It's still a problem for me. I'm always trying to work on that. So now we're going to go 2 notes per bow. And I'm using pinky instead of open. I don't know if you've heard that. And then I would go 3 notes per bow, 4 notes, 6, 8, 12, and then all the way up in 1 bow, and then all the way down in another bow. So I would typically be doing this with a 3-octave scale. So let me go like 2 notes per bow with a 3-octave scale, so you see what that's like. No rush like that. Slow it down. 3 notes, 4 notes. Let me do like 4. And don't rush. I kind of rushed that time. Take your time. Now, you might be thinking, wow, Tucker, this is really boring. And boring is good because that means you can think about a lot of different stuff. You can be thinking about your bow. I mean, bow is a great thing to be thinking on scales. And then also with your left hand, watching it, anticipating the fingers, keeping them relaxed, making sure you're not tight, you're not squeezing. Think about your feet. You know, how are you standing? Are you feeling a bit of tension anywhere, stress anywhere in your body? Because once you go and you start practicing your songs, if you're working on some Bach or Paganini or whatever, your Mendelssohn concerto, this thinking about your body and what your bow is doing and stuff, it's gonna kind of go out the window. So this is the time to work on it. And so when you go and you practice your piece, it becomes part of you. It's natural. So that's why I think scales are a great way to really think about your technique and getting a nice sound. So anyway, so let's say we're gonna do a full, all the way up 3 octaves, all the way down. This could be bad, but let's give it a go. So that would be kind of towards the end of my scale practice, but after that I usually do a little bit of spiccato. And I go all the way up, all the way down, 8 per bow, and then or 8 notes per note, and then I do 4. All the way up, then 2, and then I just do 1. And try and be as clean as possible. And after that, so say you focus just on the A major scale and you do that for a couple weeks, you're feeling great about it, then, do a different one, do A flat. If you did your A major scale with your pinky, A flat's gonna become pretty easy for you. It's almost the same thing, just move down a half step. And then you could do your G scale, you can do B flat, work your way up to B, and so on and so forth. And there's just numerous, infinite amount of bowings you can try. You can do martelé. You could do, try and do more full bow. It just never ends. So I hope that this helps you, and I really, really hope that you do your scales and do them slow. It's like meditation. You have to slow down, you think about your body, focus on your bow, focus on your left hand, and breathe, and make sure each note is really clean, and it will help you so much. I really believe that. So thanks a lot. My name's Tucker. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to help you out, okay? Thank you.